M.U.T coins provides safe Madden 22 coins, and they have the cheapest prices among all the sites. It's a trusted website. Please use my code GS to enjoy 5% off, and make sure you follow their official Twitter at EasyMut1 for coin giveaways and more. What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Just. Welcome back to another Madden 22 online head-to-head gameplay. As you guys can see, we are in the Giants in our A through Z series. And, I got to go on ahead and take a look to see what exactly I'm dealing with here offensively, defensively, trying to take a look at my abilities, trying to see, where I have an edge, where I don't. And obviously, when you talk about the Giants, first thing that should come to your mind is that young running back in the backfield who's an absolute monster, and Saquon Barkley. And I'm really excited. I think this is the first running back I've used with evasive, which is spin cycle and jukebox together. So definitely looking forward to getting out there and seeing if I can get some schwiggles going. Now, ordinarily, I always play on conservative. I don't like risking fumbles. I don't like turnovers. But for the sake of Saquon getting himself evasive, we got to go on ahead and see if we can take advantage of that. So we will be on balance. So first thing I noticed when I match up against these Cowboys is the uniforms, white on white, which absolutely, positively, terribly awful. Not excited about playing white on white jerseys. These have been a problem in Ultimate Team, in Madden, in every game mode franchise. Like, it doesn't matter. Awful. Like, I could barely see anything. I don't know who's who, as he ends up first drive just scoring with ease. And I'm like, okay, well, got to go on ahead and see if we can get past these white on whites. It's as tough it is for me to see. The same, for the most part, is going to be tough for him to see as well. So no real advantage for anyone. So, of course, we're going to go on ahead and give Saquon the ball here, see if we can, get him going and see if we can get him going early. And also, Danny Jones, 80, I think he has 85 or 88 speed or whatever. He's fast. Like, he's got some giddy up. So, definitely going to try and take advantage of that as well. Throw some read options in. Speaking of read option, I made the mistake. I should have kept that right there because the read guy actually bit on the running back. So, that was my fault. And then back to Saquon we go, and there you see that X lighting up with the jukes left, jukes right, and then this beautiful post move right here by Saquon. That move out of the backfield, not too many playbooks have it, but that route is really, really, really good. So obviously, Saquon being a huge focal point of the offense, got to go on ahead and just try to utilize him as much as possible as we get a huge touchdown right there on the table route, tying the game up 7-7. Actually, the only NFL game I've ever been to was at Giants Stadium. We got to see the Giants play the Cowboys. I took Tiffany as a Christmas gift at Week 17, Cowboys and Giants. So we had on the 50-yard line on the Cowboys side, because she's a avid Cowboys fan, and we were second row up, so we were like right there, like we could see everything. Like, it was amazing. I really thought visiting an NFL game would not be as good as I thought it was going to be. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that enjoyable. Like, let alone, I know my team wasn't playing. I know it was two teams I could care less about, but the look at this Rondo right here. Let me stop saying, look at this Rondo. You can't go all the way. Danny Dimes keeping it on the ground, one dime with a one dime, and he hits the Fortnite dance right there. It's tough to replace the comfortableness of home. You watching at your humble abode. Maybe you throw a little shindig. You got your foods, which are way, way cheaper than at a stadium. You got the broadcast right there. You got the commentators, talking, and it's very enjoyable watching from home. I thought it wasn't going to be as good. I'm be honest, and I was sadly mistaken. Like, the experience of watching an NFL game is like no other. It was absolutely amazing. And the seats that we got were phenomenal. As our opponent ends up quitting, and because he does, and it was fairly short, we jump right into the next game. The seats we had, again, were phenomenal. Like, it really, really expensive, but we somehow pulled it off. But there was only, like, two people in front of us. Other than that, it was the railing on the 50-yard line and in the whole field right there. It was a beautiful, beautiful experience, man. If you ever have a chance to go to an NFL game, definitely do. It was a blast. It was an amazing experience. One thing though, we got there late. The game started at 1 p.m. and we left it's like an hour drive from where my mother lives to New York. And I was like, no problem. We'll leave at about 11:30. We'll be there. Wrong with traffic and finding where to park. And well, we actually got another news for you as we finally got in the stadium. The first quarter was coming to an end. That was my fault. But to the gameplay though, we matched up against the Niners, and me being able to play with the Niners, the previous gameplay, I already know what to look out for. Nick Bosa has edge threat, so we got to keep that in mind. If I'm going to pass the ball, such as this, you're going to see play action plays because that's going to negate the edge threat. So you're going to see a lot of play action passes from me so I can negate the edge threat. For those of you who don't know, edge threat will never, ever activate on a play action play. Now, you just can't call play action and put the running back out on the route. It has to stay stock. You leave a stock play action. And on all these passes, if you take a look on the left side, you will see Nick Bosa. He will not light up a single time because it just doesn't light up against play actions. I don't know why, but that's a counter if you don't have edge protector or anything like that. And he also has Trey Big Lance season. And a lot of speed, and I don't know if I have anyone that I can spy capable of really keeping him in check. So this whole game, the game plan was like, I'm blitzing him every play. I'm not giving him an opportunity to sit in the pocket, have time to make a read, if not take off and just be a nuisance. I'm blitzing, and I'm blitzing heavy. I'm in nickel double A gap. I'm sending the goons, and I want this guy to have no time at all. So that was the game plan. Try to frustrate Lance. Try to have him get rid of the ball quickly. Do not let him beat me in the air. And as I say that, I have a lot of coverage out there because I wanted to give the same look but throw two purples to shade this. I tried to catch him off guard right there. It didn't work. But right here, you see we're sending everybody incomplete pass. Big third down right here. See if we could force a fourth down, and that's exactly what it is we do. I feel like that should have been a pick. But my opponent actually decides to tie the game. You don't see many people utilize the fourth down swaggertree. A lot of people just go for it. But, him, he kicked his field goal, 4th and 5. So, okay, back again on offense. And once again, we have a lot of, Giants got some good weapons, man. Danny Dimes is, got some good speed. And this Barkley is just, I just want to give him the ball every single play. Like, every play I want to give him the ball. But right there, we subbed in Rose to see if, he's got, 96, 97 speed. See if I could, get, behind the secondary on the streak. And unfortunately couldn't make that happen. But back to Saquon. He was tired the whole game because I'm always passing him the ball, like always. Right here, good defense, locked everything up. We're going to go on ahead, throw the ball away. 3rd and 1 right here. I felt like, Saquon could definitely get me that on the ground to continue the possession. And that's exactly what happens as we call a timeout. Another run play to Saquon, and we actually lose some yardage. We do got Gano as a field goal kicker, so I know he's got a boot, and I know he'll be able to kick from deep. But, being this close to the end zone, we definitely want a touchdown. And we pass to Saquon again, and I don't know what that route is called, but that route is really, really, really good. And we sub him in at fullback, and we get ourselves a fullback dive touchdown as we end up getting the first lead of the game. And we get ball back at halftime. So I'm definitely excited about being able to get the ball back at half with the lead, and hopefully we can go ahead and continue dominating on the ground with Saquon. So we'll see. Halftime is here, and again, we do get the ball. So my goal this drive, take as much time as possible, try and chew clock, and just really, really make this a long, lengthy drive. Hopefully be able to score. And again, play action and really quick drag routes. And that's what I usually look for. Drags, a few slants here and there, maybe something that goes deep. But, usually I like to, dink and dunk, keep it short, keep them honest. That way they can't go on ahead and, just forget about the underneath stuff. And right there, I got completely caught off guard. Whenever I see someone on a D-line, I don't know. I get nervous. I get nervous when I see someone on the D-line. We got lucky right there. Should have been an incomplete pass. At the last second, he kind of rubbed shoulders with me, and they call him for defensive pass interference, fresh new downs. That allows us to not punt the ball. And I'm waiting for the delay fade to go, 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 go. And he finally releases for the first down. And just like that, we are in field goal range. So now we can comfortably take the rest of the downs, as much as I can. Right here to give Saquon a break, which is unfortunate because Barkley scores right there. We sub in the backup running back, and it just sucks because that's definitely a touchdown if I have Saquon in there. But again, he was a workhorse, man. He was working hard, and the man needed a breather. 3rd and goal, we give the ball to Saquon. Beautiful juke to the outside, breaks a tackle, and just like that, he gets into the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game, giving us a lead of 17-3. And once again, on defense, we are looking to try and stifle young Lance and just keep him flustered in the pocket. Send everybody. Don't allow him to get loose. He throws it up top, and we get the interception. And just like that, our opponent is going to call it quits. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Danny Dimes had himself, nice little decent game. No touchdowns, though, but in the first game and this one, definitely played very well. And that man, Saquon, played good. And I compared stats, took a look, and my opponent was actually undefeated. He was 4-0, and I was interested in seeing if he played every single game with the Niners, and he did. So he ends up getting his first loss to us. So once again, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Our very next gameplay will be with the Jaguars. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that as we use the number 1 draft pick in the NFL, Trevor Lawrence. See if what it is we can do with these Jaguars. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We're going to go to be signing out. Appreciate the love and support as always, fellas. Until next time, peace.